Hi, it's James Mulvaney, founder of Radio.co. Welcome along to this features update. We've got an in-house development team who are constantly innovating here at Radio.co, and the best thing about being on our platform is you always have access to the latest features and functionality. So first of all, we're going to be talking about the scheduling functionality, which we've drastically improved and given you more granularity. And we're also going to have a look at voice tracking. This is something I'm so excited about, and I think it's absolutely incredible, and it's going to revolutionize the way a lot of our customers build radio shows. So let's dive in and have a look at these two great features. So let's first of all head on to our schedule. Now let's go and drag and drop an event, and as you can see, the event scheduler has been greatly improved. Firstly, you can select a playlist, and you can see it comes up with the color of your playlist, which is really great, so you can instantly recognize what's what. You can also now set cover art for a specific playlist. This is great if perhaps you're doing a live show from somewhere and you want to show the DJ's picture, or you want to show some graphics that you've had designed for that show. By default, this is just set to your station logo, which is obviously what will show up when there's no album art present for a specific track. But if you upload a playlist item, it will show the graphic when you specify that, or if there's no album artwork, it will show the graphic instead. So, as you can see, it's pretty much very similar to what we had before, but we decided to streamline it a little bit, and you can access start time, and instead of specifying an end time, it's just a case of specifying a duration now. So you can adjust these to whatever you want, nice and easy to use, and also you can set when you want it to repeat, just like before, with an additional ability to set a frequency of how often you want this to repeat. So rather than just being able to schedule stuff to repeat on a weekly basis, you can choose every 2 weeks or once a month. If you click on Advanced, this is where more additional functionality is available. So if you just want the playlist to play out, just a standard vanilla playlist on Radio.co, obviously you select that. If you choose a live DJ, it will give whoever you select the ability to broadcast live just as before, but we just think this is an easier and clearer way of doing it. But also you can specify a live relay. So if you want to perhaps stream a show from another radio station, you can do that as well. You'll see if you've got a live DJ selected, you can choose to record a broadcast. We've had so many people request this over the past few months, so we thought let's add it in. This feature is available on the two higher end plans. Perhaps it's something you might want to consider upgrading your package if you're on the DJ plan to either station or broadcaster to get access to recording of live events. You can also choose whether you want it to show track information or just the playlist information. And what this means is, will you show the album art that is associated with individual tracks, or you can just override and choose whatever you've uploaded here to be shown throughout the duration of that show. Once you're done, obviously create event, and that will insert it into the schedule. Now the next thing which I want to show you, which I've been so excited about, is if we head onto a playlist, and let's choose to edit a playlist. Now this hasn't really changed much, but you'll notice a new icon here, a little microphone. Do you know what that is? It's a voice tracker. Voice tracking is the ability to record segments and insert them between your tracks. And the cool thing about this is it can work entirely from your browser. So your DJs don't need to download any software, edit stuff together on like Audacity or Adobe Audition. All this works really nicely through your browser. So you'll see when you first load this up, if you click the big red button, Chrome will actually prompt you to allow access to your microphone. This is really important. Obviously, if you click block, this isn't going to work, so you need to click allow. And then once you've done that, you can actually choose how you want to record this. So, for example, right now, I'm talking to you through a microphone connected to the Scarlett 2i2 audio interface, which is really, really high quality, and this is a condenser microphone. If I then press record, you'll see I start getting a countdown. You can record voice tracks currently of up to 10 minutes long. Once you're finished recording, you press either stop down here or you just hit the big red button again, and the voice track will then process. And if I click play, I can listen back just to make sure that what I've said sounds good. If I want to tighten it up and re-record, I can click clear recording. If I then press record, you'll see I start getting a countdown. You can record, and obviously you can hear through my really bad quality laptop speaker there what I've just been saying, but you get the idea. If I re-clear that, I can restart again. So hey, this is James, thanks for tuning in. We're really happy to have you on board. We've got lots of great music coming up. Stay tuned for more. Okay, let's say we're happy with that. We can give it a name, and I'll just give you an example quickly. Just say James on air, and if I press create, And you'll see now at the bottom of my playlist, I have a grayed out playlist item. You need to give this a few minutes to process sometimes, depending on the length of it. But this is basically uploading to our server and processing and making sure the file's actually available. And once it's kind of grayed out, if it's kind of highlighted again and it looks like everything else, you have access to drag and drop that around your playlist. You can insert it between specific songs. And the great thing about this voice tracker is, as I mentioned, it works entirely from the browser. And also, you can build an entire radio show right from the browser. There's no need to download any special software. You can give access to your DJs, obviously, and so they can produce a whole radio show, which is like an hour or two long. Listeners will hear it, and they won't know that it's pre-recorded. It's going to just sound like it's live, which is absolutely awesome. Voice tracking is used so much in radio these days, and I suppose one of the benefits really is that it allows you to create really tightly formatted content with no mistakes. Every single link can be perfect. You can even script them if you like. But this is a really good way of creating a radio show. Okay, finally, just wanted to point out, we'll save the playlist. You'll have a couple of different options, as I mentioned earlier. If you're doing a recording of a live show, that will show up now under recordings, under your media library. And the voice tracking, you'll see a couple of options we've got here. These are just basically voice tracks that I've recorded. Obviously, you can listen back to these. That's the one I just recorded. So if we press play, we should be... Hey, this is James. Thanks for tuning in. We're really happy to have you on board. And obviously you can reuse these if necessary or repurpose them for other things. All right, that's a couple of features we've just added to the Radio.co platform in August. Thanks very much for your time today. Hope you've enjoyed previewing these, and I'll speak to you very soon.